Hi everybody, this is Mrs. Ford. I'm going to go over another one of the Mrs. Ford's home art challenges. Alright, so we're going to go over this one right here. It says, do you remember the warm and cool colors? I hope you do, 4th and 5th graders. We did review them. The warm colors are reds, oranges, and yellows. And the cool colors are purples, blues, and greens. It says create a moon and sun abstract art. Include texture and pattern in your design. So if you choose this one, what you're going to do is you're going to get a white piece of paper. Okay, my daughter's going to be joining us today, and she's going to be drawing along with us. We're going to get our white pieces of paper. We're going to hold them long. And we're going to get our pieces of paper, and we're going to get some materials. We're going to be using some crayons and maybe markers for this. So what we're going to do is we are going to be doing a half moon and half sun. So I'm going to be drawing onto the side. So what we're going to do is I'm going to create a really big circle in the center. Sometimes it's hard to do a circle, so if you kind of do it in the air, in the air, in the air on the page, or if you have something that is circular around your house, like a roll of tape, a big can of something, I don't know, you could use anything that you could find. Then what we're going to do is we're going to divide the paper in half, and it doesn't have to be just a straight line. It can be it can be wiggly. What I'm going to try to do is we're going to draw a moon and a sun. So I'm going to create a face. So I'm going to draw in, then we're going to draw out, which is the nose, and then we're going to draw straight down. So right here is my nose of my moon, okay, or my sun. And then I'm going to draw an eye. And you can draw any kind of eye you want, and I'm going to draw two different eyes because we're drawing the sun and the moon. Okay, and I'm going to make them look down, both of them down. And then I'm going to draw them some lips. I'm going to do some kissy lips here. And I'm going to make the sun with eyelashes, maybe an eyelid. You can go pretty fancy with this if you would like. Then we're going to make rays coming out of our sun. This is kind of similar to Ramiro Brito's artwork that we did in class, or we began before we had to leave. And then I'm going to do wiggly lines on this side. And do wiggly lines on this side for the moon. For the moon side. Now, if you like how it looks, you could add anything else you want to it. So maybe I'm going to add an eyebrow over here, an eyebrow over here. You could add expressions or anything you want to it. What we're going to do at this point is we're going to start to add some texture and pattern. And then we're going to start to add some color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a Sharpie, because you know Mrs. Ford likes Sharpies. You can use a black marker if you would like. And I'm going to start to outline my sun. And I'm going to start to add some different patterns to my sun. So I'm going to like here, I'm going to color this in. How you doing, Logan, over there?
Good.
Good. I don't know if you can see Logan's artwork. Let me see, take a look over there. She's doing the same thing. We're making a sun with warm and cool colors. Okay. So as we work on this, we're outlining. And then I'm going to start to add some patterns. A pattern is something that repeats itself. So maybe in here I would like polka dots. So I'm going to add lots and lots of polka dots to this part here. Then maybe I'm going to add some texture. The texture is the way that something feels. So if you want something to feel bumpy, maybe you use bumpy lines or scaly lines like this. So I'm going to start to add a pattern or texture in each of the rays. And if you want to, you can repeat them. You can change them up. It is totally up to you, your preference. I'm going to repeat the polka dots over here. I like how they look. Oh, we're doing stripes, Logan. I like how you're doing your little stripes. All right, so we're going to make them go here. I'm going to repeat this swirly right here, this wavy kind of scaly line. Okay, I'm gonna give her some little polka dots kind of going around her face here. And I know this guy over here, I'm gonna give him stars just because he's the moon, stars and the moon. So we're gonna do this over here. Now, anytime you can pause the video and replay it after I draw or you draw. Remember that you want to be your own artist. You do not want to copy Mrs. Ford's artwork or Logan's artwork. You want to make it your own. That's what gives it personality. Okay, it's okay to be yourself. It's okay to come up with different ideas. You know that I love your ideas when you share them in class, and I love getting ideas from you guys to change the artwork. So feel free to share your ideas with me because I do really enjoy them and really love when you get to share those with me. So I'm going to kind of continue the star motif over here with these, and I'm going to repeat it. Oh, it kind of looks like an American flag. Right? Polka dots here. I'm adding, let's see, what else could I add to the moon side? So you can see that I'm doing the sun and the moon over here. So I'm going to continue this kind of like striped colored here. I'm going to continue stripes. I like the way that the stripes looks, but you know what? I'm going to make this a double stripe to make this a little different than the sun here. Okay, so I'm going to continue doing this. I'm going to do some wavy lines because this is the sun going out. How are we doing? Oh, we're doing stars too, Logan?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, we're doing stars out here. We're working over here, and let's see. I'm going to do the double line again. But I'm going to change it up. I'm not going to do stars again. I'm going to add something else to this part. So, let's see. What else could I do for the moon? Almost like planets, I'm thinking. Big polka dots. Maybe put a squiggly sign inside of them. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start to add color. We're going to talk about warms and cool colors. For this, you can use a combination of different materials. So if you have some crayons at home, you can use some crayons. You can use markers if you have markers at home. So you can use a variety of different materials. It doesn't have to just be to one. So what I'm going to do is before I start to add color, I'm going to review your warm and cool colors with you. Logan, would you like to help me? What are the warm colors?
It's red, orange, and yellow.
Good. Red, oranges, and yellows. Okay, these are your warm colors. So what we're going to do is we're going to put those on our sun side, and we're going to be using those to color our sun. And you can do different shades. So there's a shade right here that says scarlet, but this is like a red orange you could use. There is a yellowy color that we could use too. It's kind of like a yellowy orange color. Okay, you could also use cool colors. What would be the cool colors, Logan?
Blue, purple, and green.
Good. So blue, purple, and green. So what we're going to use on the other side is some blues, some purples, and some greens. And do exactly what I'm doing. I'm setting them up. So when I'm starting to add color, I don't really have to think about what I'm going to add color with. You can also change the value of your color too. So say I'm going to be using my sun and I'm going to be coloring in my sun. You can use pressure so you can color it really, really dark. And then you can also press down very lightly in areas so that you can create different values.
I'm doing red because the red is actually red.
You're
The
going to do a
sun?
red sun?
Yeah,
Oh, because the sun is a ball of
red.
fire.
Fire.
Right, so Logan's going to be doing a red sun because the sun is actually a ball of fire, which he is correct. So you could do your sun any kind of color you want. You can add, I want you to make sure that you have really good craftsmanship with this. You fill in the lines so there's not that many white spots in there. And you are going to continue working on your project. So Mrs. Ford is going to continue working on this. I'm going to stop the video, and I am going to make sure that in the end I do snap a picture of my work and Logan's work and finish it, and we will show you what they look like in the end. Remember, have fun. Remember the warm and cool colors. So stick to the one side warm and the other side cool. Have fun, and I can't wait to see your artwork. Bye, guys.
Bye.